I would put us against anybody being one of the most fair lenders out there.
One thing I noticed where VWR really stood out was the no fee product that you've had for years.
Low fee, but it is known as no fee.
It ranges from around $750, right? And that was a big piece for brokers, especially when they started to learn that they had to, do private lending, and now they have to sell a fee, and that conversation's way different with a client that has to actually pay for this product. Do you find that is a big piece? Because there's not really many lenders that are doing that in the private channel.
Yeah, for sure. It's a huge piece. It actually varies by province as well, too. So we've started in BC. BC seems to be a rate and fee sensitive province. If you go to Ontario, when we started branching out there and marketing and having somebody physically there, our fees were by far the best in the market there, and they still are. And that's not the main concern out there. It's speed, and it's getting something done as quick as possible. And with that comes challenges, but we want to be consistent. Our fees, we do not want to gouge anybody. We don't want to end up in the news and be the ones that really put these people underwater. Fees have been the same forever, especially on a renewal too, right? I cringe when I see some of the fees out there, but we're here to help. We're not a long-term lender, but if you need to stay with us, we are. We're not going to penalize you for doing that either, right? So,
if we just look at the last couple of years in our industry in general, whether it's prime, alt, or private, like the consumer sentiment has gotten more price focused, right? Like Dean and I have both been in the industry for, 12 plus years. And I remember like the first 8 years of our career, even prime, it was like, we just want to get the deal done and it has to be relatively competitive. Nowadays, you see consumers that are jumping from broker to bank or broker to broker for 5 bips, right? And I'm sure that is going to progress into the private space. Ultimately, it will, right? Like, especially when someone's not comfortable with that type of product, it's the first time they're getting a private mortgage. Everyone's going to be looking for a second opinion. So cost is important. I can't wrap my head around why Ontario is different, to be honest with you, but it's really interesting. And it's just, you have to have strong competitors like yourself in the industry to keep people at bay, I think, too, right?
I'll say this, in the private space, what we battle the most is perception. And perception is reality. Whether we're doing it or not, we have to combat that, right? So we have, and we will continue to hammer home our low fees, our renewal fee being low. And we're not going to bash anybody doing that, but we really want to bring attention to what we can offer and why it's good. And the fee is important. I would love everybody to sell based on APR. It's tough, right? If you look at APR, I would put us against anybody being one of the most fair lenders out there.